Hello, Rebecca. How are ya?
I'm good, girl. How are you?
Good. I was just talking with Celeste. I don't know if you ever met her. Were you there at that retreat when she came with, she is from South Africa.
Think so.
Just has a brand new baby, and I was just doing a coaching call with her.
Nice.
I wanted to
Very
let you know, I
nice.
did reach out to Holly Joe West, and she's never responded. Um,
Okay.
so I've talked to a couple of other people, but how are you feeling?
Pretty good overall. I just start getting tired in the evenings and, sleep at night is getting a little bit more uncomfortable, but otherwise overall I'm doing pretty good.
And you've got quite a bit of time ahead of you. Hey, what was your weekly sales? I haven't been
My
getting
week
accomplishment sheets.
Yes, I know. Need to get back in the habit of doing that on a regular basis. My weekly sales were 325.
320. I want to get you recognized. Okay. Hi, Rebecca. Are you loving your new place?
Yes, so much. Yeah, we've got everything unpacked and we're settled and we just got a freezer delivered. What day? Yeah, yesterday. So we can start food prep and yeah, so we're grooving. We are getting ready for winter.
Are you growing your hair out?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So how much time will you get off? Are you gonna go back to your job afterwards?
As of right now, that's kind of the plan. We'll see. We'll see how I feel once I actually get on maternity leave. Um, but I'm gonna be taking a full 12, could be as much as 14 weeks off.
Oh, nice. Okay. And how's everything go? You probably can't talk about it, but hoping things are going good at home. Hi, April.
Yeah, overall, everything's going good. Everything's final now, which
Okay.
is really good. So yeah, so now it's just kind of moving forward with what the next 90 to 120 days are going to look like. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you and I will have to catch up. It'd be good, but yeah, I'm thankful that it's all settled.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's good. Just the unknown, I'm sure, was probably driving you crazy.
Yes, very
Yeah.
stressful.
Hi, Kelly and girls. Good evening. Okay. Are
It's
you,
just
are you,
me.
oh, are
It's
the
just
girls coming?
me.
They're not coming over?
No, I asked them if they would mind watching it from their own spots tonight. And
Okay.
they said that they were fine with that.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, you guys have a lot to celebrate. That's exciting. Lots to celebrate from your weekend. Oh, I see MJ's on. Hi, MJ. All right, what time is it? Is it time? Oh my gosh, I was talking with Celeste. We'll give it just another minute and then we are gonna get rocking and rolling because we have some great training. We have a speaker tonight. She's not on yet though. So I'll wait to do the announcement for just a minute. How's everybody doing? Has it been a week already? It's only Monday?
That's Tuesday.
Oh my gosh, it is Tuesday. Oh, I see Jackie on. I see Jennifer Poole. I think we lost April.
I'm here.
April's
Oh,
there.
oh, wait, where'd it go? Oh, here we go. There's Heidi. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in and share some announcements and then we can do some recognition. So kind of starting out today, of course, is our Tuesday Night Live. Next week, we are in person. We are doing our Friendsgiving. If you haven't yet responded, go ahead and put down what you would like to bring for the Friendsgiving. We're going to be doing it at the training center next week. And if you guys want to come like at 6, you could come at 6 with the food and we could just kind of start eating and everything like that. That way we have a little bit more time. Some may not be able to, that's okay, but I just want to put that out there. We talked about from in the future, since it gets dark early and since we're eating there, if people can come straight from work, some have to go check on dogs or whatever. We'd like to start at 6 o'clock if possible. So we'll be doing that. And we're doing kind of a fun little Thanksgiving style dinner next week. And just put on Boxer what you'd like to bring. And it's our casual connection time. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Celeste. Good to have everybody on here. And so casual connection time. And we do like an RSVP because it really does help us for setup and, you know, which room we're going to be in and all that kind of thing. We'll probably be in the big room next week since we'll probably have a lot more people and we'll be doing our Friendsgiving. So, and then of course, the 28th is Thanksgiving. November 30th. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe we're getting toward the end of the month. November 30th is the last day of the month for the month of November. And of course, everybody knows now every consultant can order the new product. Somebody called it No Talks on one of the hotlines. I loved it. And so it's our new wrinkle. I always get the name wrong.
Limiter.
Limiter, not eliminator, but limiter. So it is, I've been using it. I've been using it on my forehead. I feel like it is softening and out here and in here. And I even have a little line right there and I would right here. And then also, oh my God, I love, love, love the amethyst eyeliner. I still love those cream eyeshadows. I've been selling like crazy out of the copper eyeliner too. Get these products on your shelf. Really pretty much everything in the new line. The new satin hand smell is amazing. This stuff will sell out. So if you haven't yet gotten a chance to get them, make sure that you get those things ordered before they do because they are limited edition, a lot of them. Now moving into next month, December 3rd, we do have our Tuesday night live on Zoom. And then also on the 10th. The 17th is our holiday dinner and we've gotten pretty good idea of who's coming. So if you haven't RSVP'd and you are coming, this is a time when you can also bring a spouse. We're at the Cottonwood Grill. We're pretty full right now in the room, but we won't turn anyone away. So let us know if you're planning to attend. And if you do have a significant other and you want to bring them, you can. And then, so that's in place of our Tuesday night meeting in December that week. The 20th is our Friday. That Friday night is going to be our quarterly awards outing. We have something really fun and special planned for all of our star consultants. And also if you completed the retail court or got three new team members, those will also be recognized, but star consultants, we will be paying for your way for the event. But if you did at least 3,600 in retail and, or if you got 3 new team members, all of those are ways that you can actually get attendance to this event, but you'll have it paid for by the directors by being a star consultant. And then December 23rd, we're not going to be doing a meeting that Tuesday because Tuesday's the 24th, which is Christmas Eve. So we're going to do one on Monday instead on June. And we're doing the same thing that next week, which is the 30th. So the 30th is going to be instead of New Year's Eve. This year, both Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve fall on Tuesdays. So we are switching it up a little bit and we're going to do Monday Zoom so that we don't really break our momentum during that holiday time. There's always still a lot to talk about. And Mary Kay has right. I'm getting a ton of feedback here. Let's just see. We might want to Zoom or we might want to mute anybody who's not muted just for a minute while we get some of this stuff out. Okay, there we go. All right. So Brighten Up Your Faces Challenge is 31 new people. So it basically, if you have not already put them on either on your website or on My Customer, they count. I'm not sure why I'm getting all this feedback. It's weird.
Oh, because MJ's on there twice
Oh,
and
okay.
one of them's not muted.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay. That's okay. It's being funky. Let's try it. Let's mute you.
Yeah.
Just for a minute on that, and we'll mute you there. Oh wait, it's not letting me mute the other one. All right, well, I'll just try to get through this. Okay.
I'm trying to go away.
Okay. All righty. And so Brighten Up Your Faces, 61 new faces in honor of Mary Kay's 61st anniversary. And what it is 61, as long as they place an order and they are not on your website or they're not on Mary Kay, My Customer, they will count. I mean, ideally we want this to be new people, but maybe they placed an order, but they are already a customer. So 61 Faces Challenge, whoever has the most, they're going to be doing, several people are going to win not only a personalized gift or sign from Ryan Rogers, who is Mary Kay's grandson, who is now in charge. Let me see how many, it goes basically November 1st through the 31st. They're going to get also a fabulous pair of Gucci sunglasses. So that's the prize. Okay. So take on this challenge. You can get it done. I know that we're tracking right now for this. We're going to be also bringing back a special gift from leadership, April and I, for anybody in our units who complete this. So those are the announcements. Oh, and then one more thing. I don't think we got it in here, but we do have Winning Wednesday. We're going to do one more, see if we get participation for the month of December. And let me see, I put it on Voxer, but it's usually the first Wednesday of the month. And this one's actually it's going to be actually Wednesday, December 11th. So we'll get that added to the announcements next week. But Wednesday, December 11th is going to be our next Winning Wednesday. And it looks like National Sales Director Julia Mundy Garner and her sister-in-law Pam Garner, they're going to actually be the speakers on it. So 2 nationals instead of top directors in the nationals just facilitating. So get that on your calendar. $500 cash, 5 free e-starts, a way to just hear stories, get excited. It's short and sweet and to the point. This is for anybody looking at the business opportunity. You can get them on there and they can win those things. You just let them know that you're in my unit. And then we may be just doing something different next year, but we're going to do one more that you can participate in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jump into recognition, and then I'm going to turn it over to Miss April. Really, really fabulous, exciting week from the people that we did hear from. I got weekly accomplishment sheet from MJ. She had a $55 sale in the middle of a million different things this last week. So congratulations, MJ. Jill, I don't know if she's on. I don't know if I saw that she was on yet, but Jill Stewart also $196 in sales this last week. So congrats in between travel and, you know, grandbaby and job and all the things. Then we also have Rebecca on here. She actually had a $325 week. So Star Consultant Week, Rebecca, way to go for you. I don't like that I can't see you guys. I'm going to change the speaker view here. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Let's do gallery. Now I can see you all. And I just saw Deb's on here too. Okay. And then, so Rebecca had 325. And then we had, this is really fun, Kelly Dart and 2 of her gals this last week. You guys knocked it out of the park. And this was Kelly coming back off of a cruise, throwing it together in a couple of days. And, you know, Miss Kelly driving, I don't know, 14 hours back from Colorado to get there for her customers. And then new consultant Jackie all had incredible sales. This was only just over 2 short days, you guys. So second runner up out of these 3, because you guys are the top 3 in sales for the week. First of all, second runner up, Miss Jackie Madsen. Jackie, congratulations. And she was able to get activated and hopefully qualified this month, which makes Kelly Moore officially senior consultant, officially Miss Idaho for Miss America contest. So way to go, Kelly. That's so exciting. And here, wait for it, you guys. First runner up in sales with a $1,480 week, Miss Kelly Moore. Woohoo! So fun. And then that makes our queen with a whopping $3,510 in sales, Miss Kelly Dart. Woohoo! And then already qualified so far for this month for the Power Up Your Sales Challenge. Yeah, I always call it the wrong thing. We have Jill Stewart, Kelly Dart are already completed with that, as well as myself and Lisa Jensen. And then really, really close. Kelly Moore is at 633, so just short of 700. I'm sure she'll, by the end of the month, get that done. And Karen Burkhart, she's just $20 short. I'm going to have to give her a call. Some people don't even know there's a contest. They're just doing what they do in Mary Kay. And normally I don't like to share my own, but I am so dang excited that I just keep on getting sales. I brought home my all my little goodies that were wrapped up that I didn't sell. And I sold over half of them. And I sold $100 yesterday. I have $200 in sales today. And she just said, just pick out what you want and I'll give you $200. And So when I have people come over or clients, they're like, what is this? And so people just can't resist them. So get those Shanny's office wrappers and get that done. But right now, I'm at 6,507 so far for this month. And we don't even have Pink Friday done yet. So I know Heidi gave some phenomenal ideas this last week. I'm going to be taking advantage of a lot of those ideas that she gave us. And for that now, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Heidi. But congratulations to all of you. This last week was incredible all the way around. And not Heidi, I'm sorry, April. And April, I want you to share your sales because you're selling your little fanny off too. So, and welcome Marianne Ware. She was able to get on, yay.
Thanks,
right.
Denise. Congratulations on the great sales, ladies, over in Payette. That is so awesome. I too did around 3,000 for just over the holiday open house, and now I'm up at almost 4,000 with holiday sales and just selling. And I started a tracking sheet just so I could go back and look at my weekly accomplishment sheet and see, okay, how many new people do I have? And I already have 10 new clients towards the 61. So I'm excited. Yay.
In the way out front.
And if anybody wants me to share, I just did an Excel spreadsheet. I know there was one on the Voxer group, a cute one with pink bubbles, little, that you fill in their name, but I kind of without a printer, I'm house sitting and dog sitting. So I don't have my printer right now. So I just made my own. So anyway, it's exciting. We had 2 weekly accomplishment sheets turned in this last week. Thank you, ladies. Deb Chase was one of them. Way to go, Deb, building that consistency back up. I know we all kind of took a break. And so it's nice to see you guys back in the saddle. 0 in sales, but she's still consistently sending that in. And that's important. I want that. So thank you. And then let's give it up to Mary Smith. She also turned in her weekly accomplishment sheet and kind of did some from the past as well, got caught up. And she had a $76 week. And I think one of those was a facial and a personal website order. So I know she's got so many activities going on with her kids right now. And I'm anxious to see her back on here again. I know Tuesday nights have been difficult, but she always goes back and watches the live. So anyway, way to go. I know Bethany Cutbirth is just about $58 away from being a Power Up Achiever on target. And so far, that's all I have for recognition, but I'm excited about all the new products. I'm loving the wrinkle limiter too. I am seeing a huge difference. I've been on it now since we got it, which I don't know. Has it been like a month? I don't know. I've been consistent, really consistent
right away. Yeah.
So anyway, that's all I have for recognition tonight. I'm real excited to hear from our guest speaker tonight and learn some new things. And Celeste, the baby's so
I
precious.
know that's what I was going to say. We cannot go on to our guest speaker until we acknowledge this tiny little bundle of joy. She's 3 weeks old, you guys.
Oh yeah, this is
Oh,
our
look at that
our
hair.
youngest Mary Kay
How
consultant.
old is she? I mean, what's her name?
This is Adriella.
A doll. Oh my
Oh, look at that. So cute.
This is Adriella. She is 3 weeks this Friday.
Yay. Oh my
Say
God.
hi.
Oh,
But yeah, here she is.
Beautiful.
Thank
So
you.
welcome back, Celeste. We're doing some talking. We're gonna get her fired up and focused here, so she doesn't have
Oh
to
yeah.
have somebody else raise her baby.
Oh yeah. 100%. I'm trying to get to those sales, so let's do it. I'm excited, and she's excited.
Okay, we're doing this. Oh my gosh, I just can't, it's distracting. Okay. Okay, now you guys, I am so excited to have our guest speaker on tonight. She has been in the business for probably 35 years, I think, 36, 37, 36 years, probably longer than me. And, she's moved all around in her business, kind of like April. And she has been able to, I watched her do this. She was able to manifest the money for seminar, manifest the money for trips here by reaching out to customers. And because of her customer service, and she's building customers for life and customer service, but also keeping in touch and, kind of what to say and how to touch base and all of that. I didn't tell her what to train on, but I thought it was really going to be appropriate to talk about like building customers for the long haul. So let's give it up for Miss Vanessa. I almost said Vanessa Caldwell. Vanessa.
That is my name, Vanessa Caldwell.
Oh, it is. Okay. it takes me a while, right? Vanessa,
Oh,
you've had
good.
a couple different last ones since I've known you. So
Yes, you
anyway, you
have.
guys, let's give it up for Vanessa. I'm going to put her on speaker view for the recording. And we're
And
excited to hear from you.
I'm hoping that will know how to share this. Let's see. Hold on one second.
We can help walk you through it, Vanessa.
Let's see here. I think this is it. Okay. Did I do it right? Can you guys see it?
Not yet.
Let's see. Can you see it now?
It says it started screen sharing, but I don't. There
Oh,
it
now we
is.
can.
I'm
They're so
trying to remember to
cute.
be quiet. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Teddy. I love you so much. Okay, where's my audio? Okay, can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay, and can you see what I just shared on the
Yes.
Okay, good. So these are all like when I think about when I want to get something in the mail, or if I want to if I wanted people to feel like I want to feel, these are the things that make me super happy. And it makes me happy to wrap my products in it when I'm shipping them to customers. And so you've got all these things that can be purchased off of Amazon. And you can choose any color scheme you like. I know, Kelly, you probably you want everything purple. And some people like green, but I love pink. And so there's these great boxes that come in a pack of 25 and they're $26. You can always split costs with other consultants if you want to go in on these kind of things with them. I do Amazon because I know how to operate Amazon and I really like the things that I get. And as you can see, there's those pink mailers and those are less than $1 a piece. The cards I can get for 100 cards and it was like $25. And if you want to just start with like minimal thank you cards, you can go to the dollar store and just get thank you notes that are in those little bundles of 8. You can get them for like $1.25. The stickers are important to me because I want them to know how much I appreciate every time they order from me. And what I like about these stickers is that they're like 500 for $7. And it does say, thank you for supporting my small business, because they are supporting you and your business. The candies were an idea that I got a long time ago from Denise, and these candies are on Amazon. And I always throw in a couple of candies with the orders that I pack up personally. And then I like to do the Werther's Originals because I don't eat them. So I always have like a big box and I try to just conceal it so nobody else knows what's in it, because I know it would be empty if the rest of my family found out. So I love putting candies, and my customers love the candies. I'll put them in their order bags. For when I deliver their orders, I put it in their mailing packages. They just love the candies. And if they are sugar, if they're diabetic and you know they're diabetic, you could, go and get some sugar-free ones. I think sending thank you notes is so important. Also, if you find out there's a death or there's someone's getting married, that you have a box of go-to cards that you can pick up a whole bunch from like just go through the aisle at the dollar store and just pick out, bereavement cards and congratulations cards so that you have something that you can just immediately pop in the mail to them. And they really love that kind of acknowledgement. That I've had customers who've called me just to let me know that a parent has passed away. And for whatever reason, they felt that I would that I don't know if it's I needed to know, but they felt like they would get the support they needed, possibly. But I've had many happen where they've called me, and I think it's the personal touch. The handwritten thank you note is something that people don't do a lot of anymore. So when you write a thank you note, I always start with like, I always put the date on because people save their thank you notes. And I say, dear, we'll just say, dear Denise, thank you so much for your order. It's such a pleasure to service you as your Mary Kay consultant. You can always say, like, it's an honor and a pleasure working with you. But they're there supporting your business, and it's like you just want to love on them so much so that they know that when they purchase from you, that it matters, that it's not just, I'm gonna run down to CVS and get a mascara. It's no, I'm gonna call Vanessa and grab a mascara from her because now I live close to a lot of people. A lot of the time, before, like when CDS first came out, I was a star consultant every quarter on just CDS. I wasn't able to carry inventory for a little while. And so CDS was like my go-to lifesaver. And my customers loved it because when they get that box and they open it up, it says, "Hello, gorgeous." Um, they they love that. And I had never charged for shipping. And just recently, within the last few years, I actually have started charging for shipping for orders over 75. And that way, my customers know that when they order 75 or more, they're going to get that free shipping. And they love that. This kind of like, oh, I've got to get to 75. Um, so those are some of the things. Oh, there's stamps on here. So I love fancy stamps. I love things. You can get any kind of stamp, but what's great about these stamps is you can get them on Amazon and they're the price of the stamps like years ago. Like the 100 stamps you see there are $65. And that's like 65 cents a stamp. And it's way more than 65 cents now. So you can definitely get those kinds of things pretty easily. How do I stop sharing?
There should be a stop share button, and I can't remember if it's at the top or at the bottom.
Okay.
So are those forever stamps
Yes, the forever stamps.
from
And
Amazon?
yeah, from Amazon. And I've gotten beautiful love stamps for Valentine's Day. And so I can send, put a little love stamp on. But I love these stamps because they always they have a quite a big collection of them.
And
Oh,
that's
there we
cheaper than,
go. Stop sharing. Okay. Is it stop sharing now?
not yet.
Your sharing has, oh, stop share. There we go. All good now?
Yes, you,
Okay.
Oh, good. Yay. Another part of customer service, I used to just write out the labels for all of my shipping and I would do it that way. And then I found Pirate Ship. So if you don't have Pirate Ship, you need Pirate Ship right away. It saves you so much money with shipping costs. And so I got myself a really cool little scale. So this is my little scale and it can open up so that I could, well, it opens up here somewhere. It opens up so that you can weigh a bigger package. And then I have my mailing labels that I love this because April actually gave me this idea. Because I was printing them out from Pirate Ship, but this is my little label maker and you can get pink labels, and the pink labels are on Amazon. So is my little printer thing here. It's super, super simple to use. And I was so impressed with how April packages her packages. And the pink label just made me so happy. And when you take it to the post office, you're delivering or mailing off your things, the postal workers love it. And if you want to even get more, like if you know they're really girly, you can get stickers and like really super cool princess kind of stickers, and you can put them on the package. There's lots of things that you can do if you want to go the extra step. Another thing is birthday cards. I love sending out birthday cards, and I love putting a sample of something that they haven't tried in them. And I thought I brought it up upstairs here, some samples, but you know, our little sample packets that you can get, just throw a sample in there and let them know that if they like the sample, they can get it for half off, or they can get it with their order. I always do 20% for their birthday discount, and I get so excited about their birthday discounts. I have one customer, I do it all the time. So her birthday's in September, and she never, ever loved her birthday, ever. And I would say, "Happy birthday, Linda." And she's like, "Oh, don't remind me." I'm like, "Well, you get your birthday discount." So now September is the month that she looks forward to. And so at the very end of August, I text her, I say, "Hey, Linda, I know your birthday's coming up really soon. Next month is September. Do you want to go ahead and use your birthday discount early? And then you can use it again at the end of September." And she loves it. She orders from me all the time. So I wouldn't do it for someone who it places an order once a year or so. But you'll know who your customers are, that if you give them that little extra, they're gonna just love it. And she does. She spends money at the very end of August because she's waiting for her birthday month to use her discount. So usually July is the last time she'll order until September. So now I've got her on this system where she'll order at the end of September, very last day of August, and then she'll order at the end of September as well. And then she'll continue ordering because she's used to getting things all the time now. And it's just some like a habit, like, "Oh, I need my Mary Kay." So they get excited. And before we had those I don't know if anybody here is really great at selling fragrances, because I want to smell something before I purchase it. I take my little cotton pads, I spray it with whatever perfume I think they'll love, and then I put it in a Ziploc Sealy bag that you can get from Hobby Lobby. They're very affordable. You can get it so it's just like a square that fits the cotton pad. And then you write on it, oh, actually, get it, the medicine, there are little pill bags that you can get from like CVS. You can get like 100 of them for super, super cheap. And then you can put the name of the fragrance on the little place. There's a little place to write information. And that way my customers can smell it, and then they can just throw it in their panty drawer. So it's a little extra goodie.
Can I share something really, really quick that was on the hotline today, in case you guys didn't hear it, that I thought was brilliant, and I thought I am doing that. And it is Amber shared today, speaking of perfume, she said, just go get those little salt and pepper shakers at the dollar store and get little cotton balls, and then just put a sticker on the outside of each one and the name of the fragrance. And then you can just pull it out and give those to people, so they can tuck it in their bra, whatever, see how it smells on them. I like your idea too, but I just love this idea because sometimes when you first spray it, it's pretty strong alcohol smell, but it kind of settles into the cotton balls. And she just has one for every fragrance. And then she just puts those in reorder bags, in the bags like you were talking about. But when she sees people in person, she keeps them in her temptation basket this time of year for fragrance. And then she will get, every single customer's favorite. And then she uses it as kind of her own homemade wish list to call the husband or anybody that might want to buy for her. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there because I thought that was brilliant and I heard it today.
Yeah, no, that is brilliant. I think any way that you can get them to actually sample the fragrances, you're going to have customers on fragrance for life.
Yeah.
And my customer Linda that I was talking about, she's been my customer for like over 30 years. And I I've got a lot of customers who have been my clients for decades and decades. I love them, and they bring me joy. So if they're going to go on vacation, I always ask if they need a to-go set of their favorite skincare line, or if just remembering certain things. I keep a notebook, and I don't know if I've shared this before, but I keep a running notebook of every time I like to do things in 20s. I make a list of 20 numbers and then I just start calling people or texting or Facebook messaging them, and I write down what form of communication I did to get a hold of them. And so out of 20 people, usually half of those respond to me. And out of that half, I usually sell at least to half to at least 5 people. So by doing my 20, if I were to do my 20, I've tested it before, I was very consistently doing a 20 every single day, and I did it for several weeks a while back. And I had the best sales. And it's something that I don't do every day now, but when I do, to get a hold of my customers, I do 20 because the 3 is hard. When you want to just call 3 people a day, or it's just like that first one can be like a brick, trying to pick up a brick to talk to somebody, or pick up your phone and you're not sure how to text them what to say. When you get past, when I get to 10, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm halfway done. And it takes me less and less time to do it. One thing I did do on my phone to keep all my customers is I put a little, I don't know if you can see this, but I put a heart, MK, and their name. That way I can just go down my list and text everybody. I know there's ways that you can send a group text. I haven't figured out how to do that, but you can do it. I know it's possible. There's lots of different programs that you can use. Mary Kay is a wealth of information on the video library that they have. There's always a director or national who's going to give you tips on customer service. They've got all sorts of different things that you can see that are and get ideas from, because some of you may not like girly stuff and you're like, well, I don't want to, I'm not into the pink thing. I'm always going to be into pink. I love pink. And I heard it was National Princess Day. Was it Sunday? One of those days, Sunday or Monday, it was National Princess Day. And my daughter got me this really super cute little princess crown from Dutch Brothers. They're having a special. Another way you keep in touch with your customers is your lookbook. The lookbook, you want to make sure that you sign them up all the time. You can get it 5 times a year. There's the holiday extra one in the winter, spring, summer, fall, and the holiday. And it's just something that you can also text your customers and say, keep an eye out for your new lookbook. It's going to be in the mail. And the sample is on page, this time it's on page 15. It's usually on either around 11 or 15, but they're getting a sample. And their lookbooks have mailed. So now you can get in touch with them and say, hey, did you check out those fabulous samples on page 15? Did you see the information about the new wrinkle limiter? This is a great way to break the ice so that you have something, you have a reason to call them. You always want to have a reason. If you have a customer who likes a certain color and we come out with it, call her right away and say, hey, there's this great new color and it's going to be gorgeous on you. If you want to share the pencil, the new eye pencil and lip pencils, and you don't feel like the book does it justice, what I do is I will, when I send out a card or a thank you note as well, I'll do the little lines with the colors, and then you can just put on I got some kind of like a tissue or a napkin so it doesn't rub against it. Once it's dry, it usually stays in place. But that's a great way for them to see the new things. So just be willing to do the extras. I remember I got a birthday card a long time ago from, I think, a lender. And it happened to be the only birthday card I got that year besides Mary Kay's birthday card that I got. And I just remember thinking that was so awesome. I never bought anything from him. He wasn't my lender when we bought this house, but he sent this and it was a personalized card. It wasn't like a card that had been, with their signature pre-printed. It was the real deal. And it was a handwritten on the envelope. And it made such a lasting impression on me. That is why I like to continue that. I like to continue the being grateful and thankful for my customers, my clients, and you can call them clients, you can call them customers, whatever makes you happy, but they love to hear from you and they want to buy from you. So you just have to remember that they are waiting for you to call them. And when you text them or call them and they say, "Oh my gosh, I was just thinking about you," they're almost out of their products. And when I text someone, I say, "I hope you're doing great." And just checking to see if you're running low on your skincare and how are you doing on your eye makeup remover. There's ways to word things that sound more positive. Someone said, "Don't say I'm just checking in," but I haven't come up with something better to say yet. But definitely saying things like, how are you doing on that eye makeup remover? How are you doing on your skincare? It's been a while since you ordered your volume firm set. You must be running low on it by now. And I know a lot of my customers are waiting for my Black Friday sale. I did it. I've done it done it for the last couple years where I do just a Black Friday blitz, and it goes all weekend, and I sell a lot of products. And I'm still a star consultant every quarter. I do carry inventory now that I've moved into a house where I have a room and I don't have to worry about temperature control. And I love having inventory, but if you don't have a lot of inventory, don't freak out. It's okay. You can do this business with having very little inventory. And as far as when you get your orders, I hope every single one of you, especially new consultants, that you are using your Mary Kay, that you're a customer for yourself. I am my best customer. I really am. And I have never had to pay full price for my products ever because I became a consultant before I started using the products because I wanted to get my discount. Uh, there's just so many ways you can be appreciative of them. Give them a call out of the blue and say, "You know what? I was just thinking about you." It doesn't even have to start with Mary Kay. The conversation is going to lead to Mary Kay, but it doesn't need to start with it. They like to know that you're thinking about them. I'll send them a quick text. "I was just thinking about you. I hope you're doing great." And I've said nothing about Mary Kay. And then when they follow up with me, and we're chit-chatting, at the end of the conversation, I'll say, "Oh, by the way, are you running low on anything?" It's and I don't look for that sale. I'm looking for the connection that I have with them. Um, oh, by the way, is a polite way of making sure that they have all the things that they need because they may not. They may not be thinking, "Oh, I should be calling Vanessa. I'm going to run out of oil-free eye makeup remover." Another great way to add to your sales is, and really with your customer service, is when they say, "Well, I need oil for eye makeup remover." And I always say, "Well, would you like one or two bottles?" And then when they're getting used to using two bottles, they order the two bottles. Then I'll say, "Would you like two or three bottles? Would you like one or two mascaras? Would you like two or three mascaras?" I like to stock up on things. They're going to want to stock up on things. That way they don't run out completely. And I always say to them, have this backup mascara. So as soon as you open the box, then text me and let me know or call me and I'll make sure we'll get you more mascaras. But that way they're not going to run out and go to the drugstore to get anything. And I did have a customer who, when I moved here, I let her know I moved here, and then with moving and the unpacking, I didn't talk to her for 2 months. And I finally was like, oh my gosh, I gotta call her. And I called her. She goes, oh my gosh, Vanessa, I ran out of my eye makeup remover and I went down, I got it from CVS, and oh my gosh, it was horrible. So you don't want your customers to it be in you don't want them to have to rush to anywhere to get their product. Make sure that they have it and that they have plenty of it. And that makes them happy to do business with you, and giving them specials along the way. But having a reason to call them and contact them is the best thing. And after you send them a birthday card, you can text them on their birthday and send, or you can call and sing happy birthday to them. They love that kind of stuff. Another fun favorite is putting a tea packet in a card and saying, come shopping or sip and shop with me. And it's a chance for them to like relax. They make their cup of tea, and then you can do a video chat with them. And they love that. They love treating themselves to that. And usually it's an herbal relaxing tea that I send to them. So that is something I love to do. And so think about things that you personally love. And if you were to get a package in the mail, what would you want it to look like? What would you want it to feel like? Would you want it to make you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm the most important person in the world? There's just so many things. Does anybody have any questions?
You know, there was a little while back when you were talking about like sitting down and like how many calls customer service calls that you were making and kind of breaking it up per day kind of a thing. Because one of the reasons I was excited to have you train is I watched you set it up ahead of time before you would come back from California. And then you would methodically meet with a lot of your customers and you would sell like $1,000 when you would come back on those trips. And so anyway, can you expand on any of those things for everybody?
Yes. So some people, I guess, get excited about flying by the seat of your pants. It's not something that I recommend, but when you want to make a trip and or go to seminar, you need to sell. And that's just like so living here now, what I'll do is I'll call my customers when I'm going to come down, and I book all of them ahead of time and say, this is when I'm going to be in town. Will this day or this day work best? And usually they say, okay, well, Tuesday will be great. I'd love to see you. And if you want to do more like have a Mary Kay party with them, you can do that as well. You can book all their friends. You can say, I want to do a show and tell where you invite all your girlfriends and we'll just have fun playing makeup for a couple hours on Tuesday afternoon. Finding business where you're going to be is really awesome. And the year that I left for seminar, I did not have, there was zero except for the full tank of gas in my car when I left. And by the time all was said and done, I had made it to seminar, paid for seminar, the hotel, the food and the gas for the whole trip. And it made a huge difference to me that I knew that I could do that. One year I was so far away from being a star consultant, I think I had like $200 in for the quarter, and I couldn't not be a star. And the reason I could not be not a star was I had been a star consultant every quarter for a long time. And one December I decided, you know what? I am okay not being a star. I'm okay not being a star this quarter. I wanted to use the money to do something for Christmas for the girls instead of for my business. It was not a great way of thinking. That seminar, they surprised all the 4-quarter star consultants with this prize wheel. that you spin it, and what was ever in their vault, they were giving out. And so there was like National Court of Sales prize rings and some really big things, and I missed it by $200. So that's why it's so important for me to be a star and to be consistent every month. I'm doing the $700 a month now. I was doing the 600 every month, but now it's the $700 a month, which is not a big stretch for me. So the day that I was wanting to be a star, and I think I had 3 I have 3 days left. I think I might have had 3 or 2 days left in the quarter. And I just started calling everybody. And told them my goal. I said, I am so close to being a star consultant. And I just, was wondering if there was anything at all that you were needing. And I did it. I sold like $1,800 in 2 days, plus, because I still was making a profit, but I had enough to be a star consultant. And that was so awesome when you can set a goal, and then you just don't stop until you've reached that goal. It's it's a very fulfilling, um, it brings me a lot of joy, knowing that I can do anything I set my mind to if it's important enough to me. So if it's something that is important enough for you, say that you want extra money for Christmas, that you want to be able to have a fabulous Thanksgiving dinner next week, whatever it is that you want to do, you can make it happen. And that's building customers and keeping those customers, because it takes so much more time to develop new customers than it does to take care of the ones you have. And when you hold parties and you're meeting new customers, treat them the same way. And Mary Kay always said, 2+2+2, call them 2 days after they start using the product, then 2 weeks, and then follow up every 2 months. So you do what Mary Kay said to do and keep in contact, follow up. And you might think, well, I've had their appointment, but they haven't gotten their order yet because I did CVS. What am I supposed to do? Call them up and say, how did you like that cleanser that you haven't been able to start using yet? You call them, you can say, thank you for your order. This is, this is when it's shipped. And then, you can track it to see when it's arrived. And as soon as it arrives, then you follow up with them a couple days after. And that's where you start your 2+2+2. And you can do it I have customers all over the country. So it's not like they're going to come here and pick up their product, or I'm going to hand deliver it to them. My customers that are in Idaho, I love them so much. And when I go to make a delivery to them, I plan on being there for at least 45 minutes, sometimes a little longer, because they're always going to show me what's going on in their life. They want to see the new products. So those kinds of things will help your business grow so much when you do that personal touch that you yourself would love. And how we treat everybody like we want to be treated. And that's how I want to be treated. I want to be treated like a princess. And I want my customers to feel the same way. So that's it. Did you want me to elaborate on anything else?
Well, maybe just, you were talking about how like every day that you were sitting down and going through your list and calling a certain amount of customers.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about that?
So my list of 20, I don't know if you can see there we go. So I do my list of 20, and I've already filled up several notebooks. Getting in touch with them getting in touch with 20 customers. If they're new customers, if I haven't facialed them yet, if I haven't heard from them in a while, I start tracking. And then if I haven't heard from them in a few days, I will reach out to them again. And I keep track of who responds to me by my little circles. So I circle them when I talk to them live. I do better when I can write things down and not do things on a computer where I'm seeing just numbers on a page. I love being able to circle every time I hear back from a customer. And I have a customer that travels all the time, and she orders just like she just orders a little bit, but she's very consistent about her ordering. And so I know when I haven't heard from her in 2 months, I always follow up. And I keep following up, and then she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you followed up because yeah, I'm sitting down right now, and I need my Ivory 5 cream to powder foundation. I've run out." And she always orders multiple, so I know she didn't actually run out. Um, but keeping track on a notebook that's just designated for your customer contacts. And if 20 seems like an outrageous number, don't do 20. But it's got to be more than 3, because I swear it's so hard on those first 3. So maybe 5 a day. Or if you're going out and you want to get more customers, which is something that I'm really needing to do now. And I've had this talk with myself is, Vanessa, you need to go out and bless some people and get them some kind of thing in their hand where you can get their information and you can follow up on whatever you put in their hand. A sample. If you've got your temptation basket and you're getting new customers when they see that, that's somebody that's going to go on your list of people to contact. And believe it or not, when you're following up with your customers that didn't respond to you right away, it just gets this momentum going. I have no problem sitting down and doing 20, but getting started with that 20 can take me 3 or 4 hours because I get anxiety. I don't know what it is that I want to say to them. But then it just starts to flow as soon as might have even changed it up for those first 3 people that I contacted until I feel really great about what I'm sending out or the response that I got from them. And so I can switch it up and then just it flows. And if you say, "Hi, beautiful," then you don't have to worry about going and changing their name each time you are sending a text, because it's really embarrassing when you're texting somebody and you use somebody else's name, which I did. So usually now it's, "Hi, beautiful. How are you doing, gorgeous?" How many times a day do you get told you're beautiful from other people? I think it's really nice to have someone in your life that can say that to you, that says, "Hi, beautiful." They smile when they see a call from you. They smile when they see a text from you. Um, they smile really big when they get a card in the mail from you. And reaching out to the 20 people could be also sending out your thank you notes. It could be, I've sent out a thank you note. I put a sample of this color in their thank you note. Then you're going to go to your list and you're going to make sure that you write on there, "I gave this person a sample and I need to call them um, to follow up with that sample and hope and possibly book them for an appointment." But that is a great way of keeping track of everyone, not on just like a random piece of paper. It's a book that is always just your Mary Kay, and it's just for your Mary Kay customers that you always know where it is. It's almost like having your Bible with you all the time. It's not a Bible, but it's really just it's really important to your business to know what you've talked to them about and who you've talked to about it and what the response was. There might have been, like, I have a customer who said, "I don't get paid until the 14th of November." And so I made sure that around the 14th of November, I texted her because I know she was very interested in the Regal limiter. So I haven't heard back from her yet, but I know I will. And I'm going to follow up with her again tomorrow because I haven't heard back. And it's been a few days. So it's okay to follow up. People who make the sale usually is like the 7th or 8th attempt to talk to the person. And most people stop talking or texting or calling or any follow-up after maybe the first 1 or 2 times that they've tried. So you're not bothering people. They want to hear from you. And they most likely could be driving when you texted them and like, oh, I need to call her back when I get home. And what happens when you get home? You forget. It happens to everybody. So this way you keep on contacting them until they don't, and you can ask permission each time. Would it be okay if I called you back at the end of the week? Would it be okay if I called you at the end of the month? Get permission from them if they're not like your super close customers that want to hear from you, that want to hear from you all the time. And all the time means at least once a month to my customers. Because they're gonna run out of things at different points in the month. So they may think that they have plenty of cleanser at when they placed an order in October, but now they're running low on their cleanser, or maybe they had plenty of moisturizer a month ago and now they're running low on their moisturizer. So they're always going to be running low on something. I'm sure that you yourselves know that sometimes it's harder to go to your shelves than at the time when you're like, oh my gosh, I've got to use this last little bit of cleanser, and you're squeezing it out and you've got more right there. And it's like you got to just walk a few feet to get it, but you put it off until you're completely run out, and you've snipped it open with the scissors and you're scooping out the very last little bit. And then you decide, okay, I can walk the 10 feet to go get another one. Your customers are doing the same thing, but they don't have 10 feet to walk. They need it. They needed it yesterday, and they didn't know they needed it yesterday. Uh, so just don't be afraid to contact them and build those relationships with them. Say, hey, you know what? I'd love to buy you a cup of coffee. Let's and catch up. It doesn't have to be always about Mary Kay. Mary Kay is always going to come up in the conversation, but it doesn't have to start out that way. And your customers are going to love you, and they're going to refer you to other people, their friends, and they're going to say, oh my gosh, I get the best customer service from this person. And I learned a lot when I was working with Denise several years. Gosh, it was when I lived in Meridian. And working in her office, I learned so much about good customer service. It was so wonderful to get those lessons then, and it's helped me ever since, just to do the little extra, and your customers will love you for it. So I think I elaborated. Did I elaborate
Great
enough?
job, Vanessa.
Anybody
have
have
to
any
say-
questions?
I wanted to add a couple things.
Oh, good.
Vanessa, I put them in the chat. You were saying you hadn't found a better way to say something, and I just was going to share what I say instead of I'm just checking in. I do, this is your courtesy call. I wanted to make sure you're still loving your Mary Kay. So, but I would say this is your courtesy call, or
Perfect.
courtesy check-in, or courtesy text or message, or however you want to say it. But I just use the word courtesy, and so they can't possibly get offended if I do it 12 times.
Yeah. That's a really great idea.
And then the little zipper bags that we get all the minis in,
Mm-hmm.
I save those for the cotton balls with the fragrance, because we already had, because I take them out when I put them in a reorder bag. I don't, if I mail them, I leave them in the zippy bag, but so I'll collect them, and I have a baggie full of them. So I'll use those. So if you've got the leftover little bags, they're the ones that don't have holes in them. So they're sealed tight.
Oh, perfect. Oh, and save your popcorn for the boxes when you mail them out. So you don't have to get fancy shred. But yeah, so you just keep a little bag of popcorn so that you can throw those Mary Kay environmentally safe popcorn pieces in the box.
So good. I
Thank
know
you.
that you had,
Um,
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
oh, it's okay. I was just going to say that I loved your training so much tonight. It's so great to hear from our consultants and different people, and you've been in for forever, and I just loved hearing from you. So thank you for sharing all of your wonderful ideas.
Thank you.
You've been number one in your unit, I think, in sales year after year. And so I thought it was time to feature you and allow you to share some awesome tips with us.
Well, I really appreciate it, and I hope that somebody got something out of my ideas tonight. I
Did
just
you
want
have a
everybody to be
motivational,
successful.
did you have a motivational close?
Oh, yes, I do. So
Wait. Before you do your motivational close, I have a question.
yes,
Do you have the links for all those things on Amazon, or what do you search for when you do that?
I do. When I searched for pink thank you notes for small business. I did pink mailers. You can get them in any size. I did pink mailing boxes. I did forever stamps. That way you have plenty to choose from. It's just on Amazon and you just type in what it is you're looking for, and it always pops up exactly what, for me, it pops up exactly what I want when I need it. And then you get it within a couple days. So I don't go shopping anywhere to get those things. I just do it from my computer.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So it's a short close. And before I do the close, I do want to stress the importance of positive body image and positive things that you say to yourself. It's critical that you love yourself exactly the way you are right this very second, because no matter what happens tomorrow, if you don't love yourself today, you're definitely not going to love yourself tomorrow. I can guarantee it. So whatever it is that you are not a fan of on whatever part of your body it is, start loving on that part of your body and love it every single day, a million times a day. And you will feel so good when you are kind to yourself. And then it helps to be like a magnet for other people, and they want to spend time with you because you're positive. You're saying nice things about them. You're helping them to feel great. And you want them to believe that they look great. They can't believe it if you're saying bad things about yourself. So smile in the mirror at yourself for at least 30 seconds. And I guess this is the close. Smile in the mirror for at least 30 seconds. And that is going to actually trigger little receptacles in your brain to feel more positive. And loving on yourself and touching those parts of your body that you're not a big fan of, touching those parts, they love it. They love it. And I want everybody to feel so good about themselves that they'll just share it with wherever they go. They'll feel you're going to spread the joy. You're going to spread it, because people want to feel great and they don't feel great. They feel like a lot of us do who haven't started the positive self-talk. They look in the mirror, they don't like what they see. If they look in the mirror or they look in a reflection and they see someone with beautiful makeup on, with a little lipstick on, and they've just been doing stuff around the house, they're going to smile. They're going to feel so great. So start doing that for yourself. If you're at home, just put on some CC cream and some lipstick. So when you walk past that mirror or you see the reflection in the window, you're going to feel phenomenal. You're going to feel so happy, and you've got to keep on doing it. You can't just do it once. You have to do it over and over and over and over, and then pass that belief and joy into others. And you're going to see this huge difference in your life. I promise you, you will see a huge difference.
Thank you so much, Vanessa. So inspiring, as you always are, and positive. And thank you again just for sharing your wealth of information and knowledge over all the years you've been working your business and raising your girls and moving around. And we're just so glad to have you back.
Thank
So
you. I love you.
everybody chime in on the Voxer group. I know that Heidi had a sign up too, but chime in on what you'd like to bring next week and let's gather for a wonderful Mary Kay Friendsgiving. Have a wonderful, fantastic week, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.